today is Do-It-Yourself Sunday, and as you guys probably know by now, we will be making some elegant box clutches. And I made this one out of a cookie box, macaroon box, and it came from a really nice pastry shop, and I didn't want to throw away the box just because the box was so pretty, and I just thought it would be a waste to throw it away. I'm weird like that, I know, I collect jars and boxes. But anyways, so I finally came up with an idea to repurpose these awesome boxes that I've been collecting. And yeah, these are just really cute, elegant box clutches that you see from designers and department stores. And I thought this was a great idea to show you guys since prom is coming up and wedding season's coming up as well. So if you guys like what you see, don't forget to thumbs up for me and let's get started. Okay, so let's start with materials like usual. First, you would need some boxes. Look for something in a size you would like for a clutch. I recommend going with a good quality and sturdy box. For decorating, I will be using acrylic paint, and you could choose any color of your choice. You will also need a gloss finish glaze, and I will provide all the links to where you can buy this on my blog, lifeandstyle.com. I usually put more information on my blog if you guys are wondering. And a few optional pieces would be decorating pieces like brooches, decorative buttons, or rhinestones. I found all of these from Etsy.com, and I will also provide this on my blog if you are curious. Oh, and one more thing for the handles, I will be using my leftover base rings from my last project, and then a knuckle ring that I had sitting around in my jewelry box. Lastly, you will need a glue gun to put everything together. Okay, so step one, if you have a two-piece box with a cover just like what I have here, take the width size of your cover and cut it down the two corners just like what I'm doing here. Once you're done, trim that cut piece along the sides, just trim it a little bit in. This way it will be a lot more easy when you need to insert it into the other box. Okay, so step two, if you have a nice quality, smooth looking box, you can start to paint this with a color of your choice. If your box have logos that are visible in contrasting colors, try using a richer color that can hide the design. Example, white will be very difficult to cover black letterings, so try a purple or blue instead. Paint on about 2 to 3 layers of your paint, and then make sure to let each layer dry for about 15 to 20 minutes before painting on the next coat. By using a brush, it will automatically create brush lines. If you paint and stroke the brush evenly, the lines will look almost like Saffiana leather. The texture really reminds me of the Prada Saffiana tote. And if you don't like the texture, well, I'm going to show you how to cover it later on, or you could use a brush roller. Okay, so once everything is nice and dry, you are ready for step 3. I like to use a spray gloss finish for this. It makes the paint look flawless and shiny. You will only need to use 2 coats of this, but if you want to cover the lines, then I would suggest for you to spray this over 3 to 4 times. And make sure after each coat it is dry completely. Almost done. Step 4. Glue the cut part of your cover box to the bottom box. Make sure the glue is on the inside so it doesn't show. Okay, so step 5 is the fun part. You get to decorate this however way you like. I have some brooches, rhinestones here, so I'm going to lay it out and see how I like it. Afterward, I will start to glue it on with a hot glue gun. Once that part is complete, I am going to glue on the rings. And the way you hold this is you hold it with the rings facing downwards, so that way you can stick your finger through. This will fall if you're pretty rough with this, so let's just assume that when you're wearing this out, you're going to act ladylike and be very gentle, so that way these stones don't fall out. Obviously, if you're rough with this, they will eventually fall out. Okay, so this last part is optional, but if you want to add in a lining to make it look extra fancy, you could do this. So I basically cut a rectangle around my box. Next, what I'm going to do is fold the raw edges in and then glue the fabric to each end of my box. I'm not going to glue the sides in just because it's going to make the box harder to close. So just make sure to tuck in your raw edges, and that's all you have to do. It will still look very nice. Okay guys, so that's basically a wrap. Thank you so much for watching. Thumbs up if you like this tutorial, and also subscribe if you would like to see more weekly videos. I also want to make a quick thank you for those of you guys who tagged me on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter and recreated some of my past DIYs. I just thought it's the most wonderful thing. It makes me so happy to see it. And it just, you know, adds a whole new meaning to why I make these videos. So thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. I love you guys. And I'll talk to you next time. Ciao!